guys, Colette here, founder and director of A New Day Vitality in Larchmont, New York, and the host of Love, Light, and Healing with Colette Lopane Capella. The show that I've done for probably about the last year within the studio. Unfortunately, we're not able to do right now due to the COVID-19, but I thought it might be nice for me to jump on and just share some helpful tips, some relaxation exercises that everyone can use at this time. First and foremost, before I do that though, I do want to share love, light, and healing to those who need it most right now. So just sending that energy through this video. The next thing I want to talk about is the importance of mental health as well as self-care. Anyone who knows me, especially in the show, when we have on guests, we talk about self-love, self-care, self-compassion, connecting the mind, body, and soul. But most importantly, this idea of self-care, and somehow, some way, it's always intertwined. Right now, more than ever, it is so essential that each and every one of us is practicing self-care. I've also been telling people, be easy with yourself. Sometimes your self-care could just be the goal of getting through the day. And right now, that it's good enough. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And so whatever that self-care looks like, please ensure that every single day you're practicing it. An exercise that I'm going to share with you is called Unveil and Undress. Sounds like a fun one, right? But it's actually really simple, but it's very powerful. So now more than ever, the heaviness that all of us are feeling, the fear, the stress, the worry, that's what's happening inside our homes and outside the doors. We need an exercise like this. And it's a mindfulness exercise, and it's an exercise to release. So what I want you to do is every morning think of yourself as a cleansed entity. Something has kind of waved over you and cleaned up any of the negative energy or emotions that were lingering. And throughout the day, I'm sure with interactions and access to social media and the news, you start to feel heavier and almost like you're picking things up. So you might see something on the news and the numbers going up, and think of it as picking up a piece of clothing. So now you've put on a new jacket, and an hour later you're talking to a friend or a colleague or a family member, and you hear about something else and you're picking up and putting on a hat. And throughout the day, the heaviness is this idea of picking up these layers of clothing. By the end of the day, you get a lot on, and it's really, really heavy. So I want you to use this mindful meditation of unveil and undress, of acknowledging the times of the day that this heaviness was picked up, and then taking control to lift it and take it off. So the sweater that you put on, the hat that you put on, the stress that you felt when you spoke to your neighbor across the fence, in distance, whatever it was, just taking off that layer of clothing. And at the end of this exercise, think of yourself as your naked, true self, okay? The essence of who we are and how we're born, right? And just relieved of all the heaviness that you took on during the day. This is especially important for my empaths because subconsciously we don't even realize we're doing this all day long, and I fall victim of it as well. And so this is also another way of practicing healthy boundaries and releasing. Really good exercise, really simple, and really helpful. I do hope that this exercise helps each and every one of you. Simple, but yet very profound. Okay? Love and light and namaste to all my friends out there. Be safe.